everyone. My name is Taylor and I will be guiding you through yoga today. If you have blocks available, I would recommend grabbing some. And what else? Some updates or announcements. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you are interested in one-on-one classes, let us know and we will get you started. Other than that, today we will start in any seated position that you're feeling. So maybe just cross-legged, or you want to be on your shins, but finding wherever you feel comfortable, maybe rocking a little side to side, making any and all adjustments to get comfortable, closing the eyes or softening your gaze down towards the ground. Allowing the shoulders to relax, core to be engaged already, and really feeling grounded down with the sits bones, finding that length all the way up the spine to the crown of the head, maybe a slight tuck of the chin just to find that length through the back of the neck. And when you're ready, finding some stillness, getting a feel for how you're feeling today. And just noticing the breath. Notice how your inhales flow into your exhales. Maybe taking note of what's on your mind. And then dropping in here, dropping into the breath, allowing your inhales to get deeper, really filling up through your entire body. And exhaling slowly out through the nose, allowing those exhales to be smooth. And then again, inhaling to fill up completely. Exhaling to slowly release your breath. On your inhales, maybe finding a bit more length through the spine. And on your exhales, maybe getting a bit more grounded to the ground. A few more rounds of breath to find your pattern of breath. The breath that you can use through the whole practice. Trying to stick with deep inhales and long exhales. One more inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling to fill up, maybe blinking the eyes open or keeping them closed. Exhale, right ear towards the right shoulder. We'll stay here. Either keeping your head and neck as they are, or maybe bringing the right hand to the left ear. Maybe you want to bring your left hand outside of the body, so you're tenting your fingertips. And then maybe lifting those tented fingers off of the mat. Many, many options. Bringing your hands back to your knees, inhaling your head to center, exhaling over to left. Again, finding the variation that you maybe chose on the other side, or something a little bit different if this side feels different. Slowly releasing, inhaling to center, We're going to bring the right arm underneath the left, finding eagle arms. So you can either have the front of your hands touching or the palms. If neither are super accessible for you, you can give yourself a nice big hug here. So whatever variation you have, finding lift so your elbows are aligned with the shoulders. And then you're really feeling that space between the shoulder blades. Send your breath there. So 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Filling up and letting go. 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale. And slowly releasing your arms. Inhaling to find some length and exhale to fold forward. Maybe walking your arms out in front of you, relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. And slowly walking those hands back towards the body. Switching which leg you have in front, which you have in back. And then we'll bring the left arm underneath the right. Again, finding that lift. Shoulders trying to stay aligned with the elbows. And then hands touch, palms touch, a nice hug. And again, 3 breaths like this. Inhaling, feeling that sensation in between the shoulder blades. And exhaling there. Filling up. Letting go. 1 more inhale. And 1 more exhale. Slowly releasing those arms once again. Finding that length through the spine. Hinging at the hips as you fold forward. Think length on the inhales, a little bit of depth on the exhales. And again, slowly walking those hands back towards the body so we can make our way into tabletop. Tabletop, shoulders and wrists are aligned, knees and hips, fingers are spread wide, so we have active hands here. A little bit of a bend in the elbows to protect our joints, and having the elbow creases facing towards each other. Core is already engaged here, so feeling that. And then on our inhale, belly down towards the ground, opening up the chest, maybe lifting head and gaze. Exhaling, belly to spine, up to the sky, releasing head and neck down towards the ground. And going through these 2 motions, cat and cow. Maybe keeping the eyes closed to just focus inward. Exaggerating the postures. Adding any organic movements that feel good. Few more rounds of breath like this. And after your next round of breath, coming back into that neutral tabletop, bringing the big toes to touch as you come into your child's pose. So maybe knees a bit wider than hips as you bring the forehead down towards the ground, extending those arms out in front of you, and then relaxing the elbows down towards the ground. Nice deep inhale here. Slowly exhaling. A nice reminder that child's pose is always here for you. Practice ever becomes too much, if you feel like that nice pattern of breath that you found is kind of chopping up, you're not getting those full breaths, come to this child's pose, slow it all down, and come back to the physical practice whenever you're ready. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Slowly making your way back into your tabletop so we can tuck our toes under and lift the tailbone to the sky, down dog. First down dog, so pedal out the feet. Maybe you want to come to one side, the outside of the right foot, inside of the left foot for a little side stretch. And then come out to the outer left side, inner right side of the feet, coming onto the other side. Maybe a nice bend in the knees, really focusing on bringing that belly towards the thighs. Active hands here still, so pressing the ground away, space between the shoulders and ears, relaxing the head and neck. Taking a couple more rounds of breath to really find the shape that you're looking for, what feels good for you. And then maybe finding a little bit of stillness. A nice inhale, a nice exhale. Inhaling to your plank, shifting your weight forward, getting those shoulders stacked onto the wrists. Exhale to down dog, bringing the tailbone towards the sky. Again, inhale to your plank, maybe finding a nice spinal roll to get there, and exhale to your down dog. Staying here in your down dog, inhaling to fill up, and exhale to let go. Gazing forward, bending the knees, walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift when you get there, so feet are about hip width distance apart. And exhale to fold forward. Again, inhale to half lift, finding that length, maybe fingers to shins. Exhale to fold forward. Couple rounds of breath in your forward fold, so maybe bringing your feet a bit wider than hip width distance. A nice bend in the knees, opposite hand to opposite elbow. A little sway from side to side. Whatever you're feeling here. Maybe you want to have your hands on the mat and then walk those hands over to the right side, outside of the mat if possible. And then walking those hands outside of the left. Wherever you are, coming back into center, having your hands down towards the ground, and vertebrae by vertebrae, keeping a little bend in the knees, coming into a standing mountain, inhaling the arms to the sky. Exhale for a side bend over to the right. So I just feel like a block is between your legs here. So active legs, core is engaged, chest is open. Length through both sides of the body. And inhale here for length, and exhale for a little bit more depth. Inhaling back to center. Exhale over to the left. Again, a body scan, making sure everything feels good. And then an inhale for your length. Exhale for a little bit more depth. Inhale, both arms to the sky. Exhale to cactus the arms, open up the chest, keeping that core engaged, maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. On your inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Nice round of breath here. Again, inhaling arms to the sky. Exhale to cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale for your length. Exhale to fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, bringing the right and left leg back into plank. A nice inhale here, filling up, feeling your body engaged throughout. So pressing out through the heels, finding length to the crown of the head. Core is engaged. Again, a nice inhale here. And exhale to slowly lower to the ground, keeping the elbows nice and close, hovering off of the ground. And then your choice, either coming into your cobra or right up to up dog, opening up the chest, getting the shoulders aligned with the wrist, maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. And with whatever heart opener you decided on, let's stay here for another round of breath. So maybe you want to gaze behind one shoulder and then the other. Maybe you want to look up to the sky just a bit more. Really allowing the chest, the heart to open up. One more inhale here. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, shifting the weight forward, getting the shoulders aligned with the wrist. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, bringing that foot forward, coming into your low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. So first lunge, nice bend in that front knee. Noticing if the left hip maybe needs to come forward a bit and a little bit up. So you can even grab hold of both of your hips just to get them really nicely aligned. And then staying there with the legs, a nice bend in the front knee. Core is engaged, inhaling, arms to the sky. And then options here. So we're going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath about. So you can keep your arms lifted towards the sky the whole time. Or maybe you want to bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. Maybe you want to find a side stretch, rocking, leaning over to the right and then over to the left. Maybe you want to cactus the arms and then find that cat-like posture, bringing the hands towards the front. But kind of your time to explore here, keeping the legs active and engaged as you work out the upper body a bit. Maybe you want to check in on the shoulders, roll the shoulders a little bit. Whatever you need here. 2 more breaths. One more inhale, bringing those arms towards the sky. Exhale to plant the hands, choosing to go through your vinyasa or straight to down dog. Full breaths through the transitions, really keeping that heart open with whatever heart opener you decide on. An inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Again, inhaling for your length towards the sky. And exhale, knee towards nose. Using your core, left foot forward. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. And again, maybe starting with bringing both hands to your hips. Just checking in on if that right hip needs to come forward, up a little bit. As you actively press out through that back heel, nice bend in the front knee. When you're ready, bringing the arms to the sky, and then taking your time to explore on this side with your side bends, your heart opener, maybe a little cat-cow in your crescent lunge. Whatever you need. 2 more rounds of breath. Allowing yourself to really settle in. Inhaling, bringing the arms back towards the sky. Exhale to plant the hands, vinyasa or down dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards nose, into your low lunge, and then inhaling arms to the sky. This time finding some stillness. On your exhale, settling in just a little bit more. Inhale for some length. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right bent leg. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to your warrior two. Nice bend in the front knee, in the right knee. Feet are perpendicular, shoulders stacked onto the hips, gazing over the right fingertips. Maybe finding just a little bit more depth in that bend in the front knee. Inhaling here and exhaling. Flipping the front palm to the sky, reversing your warrior, left hand to the left leg, or maybe you want to keep that left arm in front of the body, the belly. Still have that nice bend in the front knee, really lifting that right arm up and back to find that side stretch through the body. On your inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Maybe forearm to the thigh. Maybe you're reaching down towards the ground or a block. Maybe you're ready for a half bind already. Again, settling in. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhale back to your warrior two. Pivoting on that back foot, so inhaling arms to the sky, crescent lunge once again. Exhale to bring hands to the mat as you lengthen through that right leg, maybe grabbing hold of blocks. Pushing out through that back left heel. Spine is nice and long. Inhaling here. Exhale to fold. So you can either keep the whole right foot on the mat, or you can explore taking the toes off so the toes are towards the sky. Maybe you want to do a little bit of both. One more inhale here, maybe finding a little bit more length. And one more exhale. Rebending that front right knee. Airplaning the arms beside you, so you're in a crescent lunge with airplane arms. Bringing the weight into the right foot, bringing that left leg forward, so we're in a chair with airplane arms now. Sinking a bit deeper into the hips. Inhaling here, and exhaling here. Bringing the weight into the left foot, inhaling to a one-legged mountain, right leg lifts. Finding length on your next inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, bringing the right foot to the left thigh as you sink into the hips, finding that figure four. So think open chest, core engaged, and then maybe a little bit deeper into the hips. And maybe sinking a little bit deeper. Inhaling, arms back to the sky, mountain. Exhale to fold forward, bringing the right leg with you. Inhale to half lift. Exhale through a vinyasa, straight to down dog, whatever you're feeling. Remembering those full breaths. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose to your low lunge as you inhale, arms to the sky, crescent. Again, finding some stillness here. Settling in. An inhale for some length. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left bent leg. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale to your warrior two. Checking in on the feet, getting those shoulders stacked onto the hips. Nice bend in that front knee. Gazing over the left fingertips, core engaged. flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing. So right hand to the right leg, or again, keeping that right arm in the front of the body. And still have that nice bend in the front knee, and then really reaching that left arm up and back. Inhaling to lift back up to your warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side on this side. So forearm to thigh, reaching down to the ground if you're ready for that half bind. Explore, see what you're feeling. One more round of breath, wherever you decide on. And on your inhale, lifting back to your warrior two, pivoting on that back foot, inhaling arms to the sky. So we're in our crescent lunge, making any adjustments. And inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat, lengthening through the left leg. So again, hands on blocks or the ground. And then we're pressing out through that right heel. We have length in the spine, option to bring the toes towards the sky or to keep the foot planted, or both. Remembering a little micro bend in that left knee. And inhale here for some length. Exhale to fold. Slowly rebending that front knee. Airplaning the arms, so crescent with airplane. Weight into the left foot. Right foot comes forward. Chair with airplane arms. Maybe getting a little bit deeper here. Keeping that chest open. Weight into the right foot. Inhaling to a one-legged mountain, left foot lifts. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, left foot to the right thigh as we sink into our posture. So keeping the hips even, core engaged, and then getting a little deeper. Remembering to breathe, maybe finding a focal point. On your inhale, lifting back to your one-legged mountain. Exhale to fold, bringing that left foot with you. Inhale to half lift. Exhale through your vinyasa or straight to down dog. Once you get to down dog, we'll bring the knees down to the mat, big toes to touch, child's. A few rounds of breath here. Coming back to that pattern of breath that we found in the beginning of practice. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. When you're ready, we will meet in down dog. No rush to get there. A nice bend in the knees, gazing forward. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to release beside you. So we're going to try out our eagle on this side. So we're going to bring the right arm underneath the left arm, finding whatever variation maybe you found at the beginning of practice. So whether it was the front of the hands, the palms, or a nice hug here. Whatever you're feeling, we'll bring the weight into the left foot and then wrap the right leg over the left. So maybe it's just one cross. Maybe you want your toes on the mat or a block. Or maybe you can find that double cross so your toes come to the inside of the left leg. Finding a focal point, seeing which one feels most comfortable. And then breathing here. Keeping your eye on that focal point. Breathing. Slowly coming out of it, but we're gonna keep the eagle arms. So lifting that right leg up, so you're in like a one-legged mountain with eagle arms. And then we're gonna try to find our warrior 3 with eagle arms. So maybe it's just a little tilt, aligned from the crown of the head to the foot, keeping the hips aligned. Or maybe you're getting parallel to the ground, but it's a little bit more challenging with these eagle arms. So seeing where you can go. Breathing. We're going to meet in a crescent lunge with these eagle arms. So when you're ready, dropping that right foot down, finding that crescent lunge, staying here with the eagle arms for one more round of breath, and then letting them go, inhaling the arms to the sky, staying here for the exhale. Inhale to fill up, exhale to your warrior 2. Making any adjustments, flipping front palm and reversing your warrior. A nice round of breath here. Inhaling back to warrior 2. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle, or option for your half moon. So planting the left hand on a block or the ground outside and in front of the left foot, gliding that back foot forward. And then starting with the hips, so bringing that right hand to the right hip, seeing if we can get the hip stacked. Foot is nice and flexed in that standing leg, lifted leg. And then maybe you can open up through the ribs and the chest, getting the shoulders nice and stacked. Lastly, maybe you want to bring the right hand towards the sky, or even your gaze. Breathing here. And as gracefully as you can, we'll make our way back into our extended side angle. Inhaling to lift up to warrior 2. Staying here for the exhale. Pivoting on the back foot, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale to plant the hands, bringing the left leg up and back into a 3-legged dog. And then we'll bring that left, and then we'll walk our hands towards the right foot, coming into a standing split for a moment. So again, keeping the hips even. It's okay if the left leg goes down a bit, as long as the hips are even. Maybe you want to practice a little bit of extra balance, bringing the right hand to the right leg, maybe both hands. Maybe you just want to focus on bringing the body close to the leg. And one more inhale wherever you are. And on our exhale, we'll bring the left foot behind the right, so finding a forward fold with a cross leg. Inhaling here, exhale to fold forward. Letting it go of anything in the head, the neck. And then slowly begin to walk your feet towards the front. So we're going to come into a down dog with these crossed legs for a moment. An inhale here and an exhale. Slowly uncrossing the legs, coming back to your regular down dog. Gazing forward, a nice bend in the knees, hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, maybe a little back bend if you're feeling it, and exhale, arms beside you. This time, bringing the weight into, so first we'll find our eagle arms. We'll bring the left arm underneath the right with whatever variation you are feeling. And then the weight into the right foot, crossing the left leg over the right, a little bend in that right knee. And you can either have the toes still on the mat, one cross or two. Finding a focal point, breathing, and think elbows aligned with shoulders. One more round of breath like this. Slowly undoing the legs, so you're coming back to that one-legged mountain with eagle arms. An inhale here. Exhale to find that warrior three. So again, a tilt forward, staying aligned from the crown of the head to the foot, or maybe you're getting parallel to the ground. Wherever you are, trying to do it slowly, mindfully. And then again, we'll meet in our crescent lunge with these eagle arms for a moment. A nice round of breath here, getting comfortable. We'll inhale arms to the sky. Exhale to open up to your warrior two. Flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Option to stay in your extended side or bring a block or your hand to the outside and in front of the right foot as you lift that left foot off of the mat. Again, maybe left hand to the left hip so we can work on opening up first with the hips, then maybe the ribs, the chest, getting the shoulders stacked. Maybe bringing left hand towards the sky, and then maybe your gaze towards the sky. That left foot is flexed, so the lifted leg is engaged here. And then again, mindfully coming out of this back into your extended side angle, inhaling to lift up to your warrior two, staying here for the exhale. Pivoting on the back foot, finding your crescent lunge once again, making any adjustments. Inhaling here. Exhale to plant the hands, right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Walking the hands towards the left foot, standing split. So paying attention to the hips, keeping them nice and squared, lifted leg engaged. Maybe you want to bring left hand to the left leg, or both. Try it out, see what you can do. One more nice round of breath wherever you are. And on your next exhale, we'll bring the right foot behind the left, so we're in that cross-legged forward fold. And inhale here, exhale to fold forward. Walking the hands out in front, so we're finding our down dog with these crossed legs. And then we'll unwind the legs, coming into our down dog. A nice inhale and a nice exhale. Bending the knees, gazing forward, hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift and exhale to fold. We'll tuck and curl from here, so bending the knees, coming onto the balls of the feet, tucking the chin towards chest. A nice round of breath here before lowering down onto the sits bones and onto the back. Bringing the feet nice and close to your body. So we have a bend in the knees, feet are about hip width distance apart. Finding our bridge. If we'll do 2 rounds of bridge, If you want to do bridge and then wheel, or if you're feeling wheel right off the bat, whatever heart opener you feel like doing right now. But I will lead you through bridge this first time. So on your next inhale, lifting up through the hips, keeping the chest nice and open. Finding your breath here. One more inhale. And exhale to release vertebrae by vertebrae back onto the mat. Bringing your feet so they're about mat width distance, knocking the knees towards each other so the whole length of your spine can be on the mat here. One more inhale. One more exhale. So we'll do one more heart opener, bridge, wheel, restorative bridge, bringing the block underneath the sacrum. Whatever you're thinking, lifting the hips, opening up the heart, keeping the legs engaged. Maybe going up to the tippy toes if you're in your bridge, or even if you're in your wheel. Really lifting up through the hips. One more deep inhale, finding just a little bit more lift. And exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, back onto the mat. Bringing the soles of the feet to touch, knees knocked out towards the sides. Maybe bringing one hand to the heart, one to the belly for a few rounds of breath. And if this reclined bound angle feels good for you today, more than welcome to stay here for your final relaxation posture. But if you'd like something a little bit different, now is the time to maybe extend the legs out in front of you, taking up as much space as you'd like, maybe keeping your hands on the heart and belly, maybe bringing them beside you with the palms facing towards the sky or with the palms facing down towards the ground. Whatever is calling for you, making any more little adjustments, really allowing the shoulders to melt down towards the ground, allowing the belly to relax, allowing your jaw and mouth to relax. If you haven't already, closing the eyes, softening the gaze. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Allowing yourself to let go of anything that's lingering. Allowing yourself to be completely at ease here, completely relaxed. And so you can stay here for as long as you have available. I will leave you in this final relaxation posture. As always, thank you for practicing. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.